Oh, I said they were going live stream. That's what's up, man. So we live right now?
Yeah. Got it.
Hey. Can somebody check? I ain't got my phone on.
Let me check.
Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah.
What's up, man? So we live right now?
Yeah, we live right now.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, man. Welcome, world, to another edition of Barely Broke Podcast Live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy. You already know who I be, Low Fro, you mother. No, aka Black, aka Spider Man, goddamn, aka Black Dragon Phoenix, X-Ray Zulu One, and I'm here with Mr. DIV and Mr. Screwface Susano MG. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, though, even though I just said their fucking name.
You already introduced us.
I want to throw my scarf over my shoulder, though. So, by the way, I wear scarves now. I'm proud. I'm that guy that wears a scarf because I'm classy, but I'm still ready to get down.
You
I know.
still with the get down? What you mean?
Still with the get down.
Don't get it twisted. He got a scarf on. He still getting busy out here. All right. So, sorry I cut you off. What was that you was talking? Where we going with this? What you saying?
I don't know. I kind of just wanted to go live, but we are also talking about Ukraine. We're talking about the water underneath the ocean. Then we're talking about, yeah, that shit's wild, right? Have you looked it up yet?
I didn't get a chance to.
So, God damn it, man.
What's going on with the water under the ocean?
Yeah.
There's water underneath the ocean, man.
I mean, I would figure that. It is.
No, not ocean water. There's water underneath the ocean, man. Keep up, man.
Fresh water?
There's water.
No, man. So there's the ocean, right?
Google's underwater oceans.
Somebody gotta choose to go. Somebody gotta say something. Every time niggas start talking. Like, what? You said there's water underground. A huge pocket of water underground. That's what you're
many pockets of water underground is what scientists are believing. Some even believe there's more water underground than there is in the ocean itself. Think about that.
I'm not 100% against it. It's very much possible.
You believe it that there's more water underground than there is in the ocean?
I mean, it's possible. You got to think about it. With the shifting of the plates and how and all that stuff. There's got to be pockets where water actually falls in. It's not just like sometimes it like shifts together, but sometimes they shift apart. That's how you get mountains and shit. That's when two plates hit each other and raise up. So I'm sure there must be like pockets where obviously molten lava is gonna like cover up where the splits happen. But I wouldn't be surprised if little pockets develop with their own many underwater oceans and ecosystems altogether.
Crazy? What's crazy? What I found while you made some good ass points. I just want to throw this in there. I didn't mean to cut you off. Is that we've only honestly drilled 8 miles deep into the crust. That's the deepest we've gone so far. 8 miles.
That's
exactly. The crust is.
That is the deepest. I've ran 8 miles. I've ran over 8 miles. And you're telling me the deepest we've ever. Like, that is wild. Imagine this. Your drive to work is further than we've actually been deep inside this earth.
That's
on a regular basis.
You don't think that's impressive? I think that's impressive.
No, it's impressive, but it's still crazy. Like that's not as far as that. Humans have been around for like a couple 20 million years, 20,000 years, some shit like that.
Yeah, about 20 it's only been like a blip on that clock. They say it's only been like a minute or a second or something.
But imagine in that whole time frame of actual human existence as we know it, as we know it. That's as far as we've drilled.
Yeah, they say on average the thickness of the Earth's crust is about 9 miles to 12 miles, and that's just average.
Yeah.
And it says the oceanic crusts are less dense than the mantle below. Continental ocean.
Yeah, and so they believe there's these huge water pockets underneath the Earth's crust, underneath that fucking mantle, the first crust. they got these pockets of water, and they're like scattered all over the planet, all over the globe. And that amount of water is more than what's actually visible up top. There's way more down there, which made me start to question what's been living down there.
That's where
I'm
we
gonna
go. Yeah. Yeah.
What you said, Tory Lanez?
No. I said that's where I wanted to go with it. Is you said, but we had a discussion the other day. We was on the pod. We were talking. How you would have a creature that was living down there that had the ability to grow. It had the entire time this space being the top predator. No invasive other species coming in. Then the challenge is just grow bigger, larger, stronger, bigger, and just rule over whatever was there. So it could be some prehistoric Leviathan living down there in that water or in that. You don't know what it is.
Shit, Leviathan himself or herself, gender neutral, could be living down there. A whole race of Leviathans. It's been able to do nothing besides reproduce asexual, heterosexually, I don't know, but it's been able to reproduce down there, or just itself just grow. Like it could, like there are creatures out there that could possibly feed in a whole nother way that we don't know.
There's also creatures that live a long ass time. Like they live years.
Yes. Imagine some prehistoric turtles still living down there.
You never know.
Alligators, crocodiles.
Turtle soup.
Hell yeah. And just this,
turtle soup.
And the reason why I'm saying that they would be so huge is because they haven't had the human experience with all these animals on the planet. Even the top apex animals up here are getting hunted to extinctions.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's probably no corner of the globe that hasn't felt the touch of humanity, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Every creature on this planet knows that, or most do. Maybe that is, except for maybe whatever is living down there in the hole. But whatever it is, it can't see. I know that much. If it's living in darkness, I can't see.
So that's what I'm banking on. They do uncover some kind of crazy monster down there. And once it comes up, if it does have eyes, them shit burn the fuck out from the sun. That will be our only saving grace. Fishermen can't go out at night no more. All this extra shit, daytime only. Stay away from beaches. No more moonlit stroke walks on the beach.
I don't know. Cut it out there.
Nigga, we might unlock Godzilla down there.
I'm about to write a book about that. It's gonna be a horror book. The creatures live under the ground and they only come out at night because they can't see in the
so
daytime.
Vampire mermaids.
And they only kill when the teens are about to get busy. As soon as they're about to get busy,
hey Peggy, so let's go to Baycott Beach.
Like,
and they always got to trip. They have to trip trying to get away from him.
Yeah.
Every single time.
In the woods.
I thought they were coming out the water. Why they in the woods? Because there has to be woods. There have to be woods there.
Of course, the girl has to run through the woods. There's like a stump or a branch that's sticking out ankle high, and she's wearing heels or something. She never sees it. Steps, trips, twists her ankle. She looks up. That thing's on top of her. She's dead. That's how it works.
Facts.
Every single time.
Every single time.
Every single time.
So
what do y'all think is on there? What do y'all think's in the water? I'm thinking there's like a huge diamond. I think there's some kind of ancient technology down there, and I believe there's like a monster there. In that order.
I feel like
diamond technology monster.
I feel like there's 7 of those diamonds, and if you get them all together, right? It creates this like thing, right? And then this giant thing comes out the water, and it just like it starts out as a liquid, turns into a solid, and then it's a snake, and then some guy in a robot thing comes around, and a hedgehog starts flying around all at the same time.
Facts. I believe it.
So what if that is the portal to Sonic's world?
Yo, imagine the water that's down there is actually a living being. Like you said, like imagine that shit. That water is a fucking living creature.
I mean, there is that giant Leviathan thing from what is it? Norse
yeah.
Norse mythology. I forgot what they call him. Did they call him Leviathan?
Yeah.
They called him. They called him something, but it was like the world serpent or something like that. So maybe there's something like that that lives down there. You know, maybe that's where the Norse got that part of their mythology from. There was some giant snake that used to live in the waters, and then it ended up getting caught down in one of those pockets. I mean, there's got to be a little truth to some of those mythologies, so you never know.
I mean, people believe in the Loch Ness monster, right?
Man, don't nobody believe in that nonsense.
Nessie.
You see a picture? There's a picture of it. You got the hump in the neck. The neck hump is all there. Loch Ness.
Man, that was a boat with a.
No, what it was, you see, there's logs at the bottom of the ocean, and when air builds up in there, sometimes them logs rise. A person just happened to snap a picture as the log was rising up, shooting out from all the air bubbles being put in there by crabs in the water. You know, crabs spit out them air bubbles, right?
Oh, well, yeah.
So there was like a whole crab infestation.
That's crabs, their special new bubble bee, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they got bubble bee from.
Yo.
I mean, but it would be dope to find out what is in there.
Nobody said nothing about Moment. Y'all act like Moment don't exist.
We said Moment don't exist. We was just talking about the water. We all know moles can't swim, so that's why we didn't say nothing about the Moment.
Okay, I'm saying because we're gonna hit that crust and gonna be some dudes huddled over, looking crazy, and they're gonna be Moment.
Who do you think dug the tunnels in the Grand Canyon?
Exactly.
Moment?
Yeah.
Moment.
Yeah, Moment.
I'm
Moment.
Y'all think I'm playing? When 2014 or not 2014, that's fast. When 2035 comes here and World War III is going on to its fucking 20th year, and then we're all weak from killing the shit out of each other. Guess who's coming out the Grand Canyon? Guess who's gonna take advantage of the situation? Guess who's been lying and waiting to come and attack humanity when it's crippled? Fucking Moment. All right.
But guess who's trying to save humanity though?
Huh?
Moment.
Nope, lizard men. Lizard people.
I thought lizard people
They've
were
already infiltrated our government. They've already infiltrated our government and our higher ranking officials. They're ready for the Moment. Once we die off, they come out. They're like, oh no, we have to save the human race. What they do? Take out the mole people. You would think mammals and mammals get along, but that's not the case. The lizard people been here to save them.
It's mammal versus, so you're saying reptilian will help man, will help mammal.
Yes.
Reptilian and mammal will be able to coexist against other mammals.
Yeah, that's because the reptilians done infiltrated our governments and started to, come to terms with man. At first they wanted to destroy man, but after ruling man, they were like, you know what, these guys ain't so bad. So we're gonna help them against the mole people, who are also our mortal enemies. That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself, man.
Huh?
I said I couldn't have said it better myself. Susano hit it
Perfect love.
right in the head, man. Like the more people that infiltrated, they cushion their lifestyle. I don't know if y'all remember the last episode we spoke where I was like, yo, you got the people here who you think are in charge, that's all about the money. And then the people at the very top who don't give a fuck about money. Money ain't nothing besides a piece of paper to them. They're looking at it like it means nothing to them because what they seek is true power. What they seek is true power. The secret, the shadow government. Not the light, not the Illuminati. The Illuminati is here. The people who care about the money. The people who want to be having your face, hey, we don't exist, but we exist. Ha ha ha. We're here playing with y'all. That's the level Illuminati at. There's a level above them.
Hey.
True people in power.
I gotta ask, so what's the end goal? What's the point of having that type of power? What do you need all that power for?
Nothing. It's just a play. It's a play thing. That's all it is. It's a play thing.
So let me ask you this. Right now, you have no need for that power. But that power is right there in front of you. You wouldn't take it up?
I probably would. To control all that. Probably would.
I would take it up just so nobody else takes it.
God right now, there's no need for you to become God. There's no need for you to become the God. But if God's power is right there for the taking, you're not gonna touch that orb. You're not gonna grab. Cause I envision it as an orb. You're not gonna grasp that. Y'all lying out there. Y'all lying
that
out
shit's
there.
a flower.
It's a flower.
God's power is a flower. Just like you gotta eat this
Yo,
shit.
that would be wild. And it just grows randomly in like people's front yards for the one person just pick it up and eat it. What if that's all you ever gotta do? One flower that grows randomly. You find this one flower, you just gotta eat it.
Do you guys
And
forget
you
that
got
God like split the ground open to hell and tossed people into hell and gave people like scars and murdered people and like not murdered, took away people's like families and flooded and killed. Like I don't understand how y'all even come to a flower as that. As I don't understand that. I don't know what you got.
because it's the most inauspicious thing. That's why.
Yeah.
I
Because
wouldn't
you asked
expect-
us why,
who?
why would you want that power?
Who expects a flower? A rock. All right.
Who
Does that
expects
make, he had people stoned to death. So a rock. All right. Like eat this rock and you have my powers.
people make
Exactly. The most innocuous thing ever. Like right here is immortality. I'm gonna throw 1 million pieces of mortality down on this earth. They're in the forms of pebbles. How many people do you think are actually gonna eat that pebble?
Yeah, this sounds like One Piece now that I think about it.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna give you all these powers in the form of devil fruits. And then here they all sprinkled up. Almost sounds like One Piece. But either way, it just comes down to, he'd make it inauspicious in a way that you just would not even think to try. Who's out here? I mean, there's people out here eating rocks, but ain't too many people out here eating rocks. All right, not to the point where somebody's gonna find this magical god rock.
Yeah.
By the way, if I ever had a cult, I would definitely make it a thing to eat fucking pebble rocks and pebble rocks. I would definitely make that thing. If I was running that. I'll watch these motherfuckers eat them pebble
No,
rocks.
nigga, that is the next cult.
Like, yep, yeah, you gotta eat the
The
pebble
Church
rocks.
of Pebble Rocks.
You gotta eat a pebble rock, man. I like it. I'm on board. I'm on board.
Motherfuckers really eat pebble
They
rocks.
even gonna have a
said upon to his people, if thou is of the body, then y'all must eat of the body of the earth in the form of this pebble.
And a handful of dirt. Eat it. Oh, shit.
But let's imagine that we've been passing upon so many opportunities over these millennia by just not eating a pebble.
Exactly. Eat a pebble, folks. You never know. You might become God.
You never know.
Metaphorically eat that.
But before you eat that pebble,
Literally.
make sure y'all send all y'all money to the Better Boat Podcast Cash App, right? Link in the description. We'll know what to do with the money because you no longer need it because you're an immortal now. So
Yeah, you already ate
Yeah.
it. You ate the pebble, then you're good. We're still here on planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? So, send that spill out. Get that way to,
yeah, it's here, there,
It's there.
somewhere. Oh yeah.
What's Putin planning to do? What's his end goal? Why is he doing this? What does he want to accomplish? Is he just doing this just to take the land over, or does he do? Is there something? What's bigger? What is the bigger goal?
I don't know, man. The further I go down these conspiracy theories and all these different ideas behind Putin, the more confused I am about what's truly going on, man. The more I am hearing, like, from Putin trying to save Ukraine from itself and its tyrannical leadership to Ukraine trying to secede from them and just want to do that to, hey, we're fighting, hey, here's Ukraine fighting for its rights from Russia to be its own nation, but yet it's over here still undermining its African citizens, its African guests, visitors, tourists, whatever, who's trying to escape also.
They said they're
So,
students.
Students,
Like
what the fuck? There is a full-fledged war going on. You don't know who is a Russian spy or nothing. But the one thing you do know, this person's black, and he's not getting on this fucking train. I know that much. I know that much.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not getting on this fucking bus.
I don't need to speak English to know what he's saying. I can look at his face. I'm not getting on that bus. The way he's looking at me, that look on his face, I know I'm not getting on that bus. I can try.
That's the crazy shit, man. Yeah, man. Like kicking them off the bus and letting the white Ukrainians onto the bus, onto the train. How? Why?
I'm not
Because
that
apparently the
surprised,
train can
honestly.
still move because they still, bro, that shit, right? When I started feeling bad for Ukraine, just when I was starting to feel, I was like, oh shit, man.
Give him hell.
Go over there.
And then you're like, oh, yeah.
I'm about to take off my shirt, get my little ammo belt across the chest, put my 90s cap on backwards, get a big gun and rub big boy all over my body and just go over there.
Cigar. You mean this is the chewed up cigar, like the fucking blown out front of the cigar.
Yeah, and just cigar in my mouth, just talk with her, everything out, just grunts and shit.
When you get angry, the cherry gets hot.
Yeah. Shit. I was this close to doing that. This close to do that. Have a cool ass scene of me walking over there, smoke coming out my mouth, cherry flowing red. Just like, yo, where they at? That's all I was gonna say was where they at and just start walking. I wasn't even gonna wait for them to answer the question. But then I seen this video, I was like, hold on. Pause.
I'm about to say you wouldn't even made it to there. You wouldn't even got on the train to make it there.
They let you
Like,
go.
yeah, I'm here to help. Nah, you're not getting on the train. I'm here to help though. It's not get you see the cigar, I'm here to help. I don't care about your cigar. You get back.
Bro, yo, that shit is wild, man.
Like, a man gets to shoot out Ukrainian soldiers at border. Like, that's so. Oh, damn.
Well, yeah, man.
No, I'm about to say I just felt indifferent about all this. I mean,
What
you
you
know,
mean?
you don't ever want to see somebody get invaded for their land and whatnot. And I mean, I didn't really know what's going on with their history. I mean, I did find out Ukraine was a part of the USSR, like all them other, places around that area. So I mean, I figured that's why he did it. You know, he wants to build back the USSR and all that stuff, take away their independence.
Yeah.
And I mean, so you know what he's doing is absolutely wrong. But at the same time, I'm pretty certain, you know, it ain't my place to really care. At the same time, it ain't my place
Facts.
to
That's
care.
the other port. That's the other portion of it. Like, that's a day problem right now. That is a day problem right now.
Yeah, just like how our problems were our problems when we was trying to bring them up. That's
Oh yeah.
their problem. Like, is it sad? Yes. You don't ever want to see nobody go through that. You know, well wishes is all you can really do at this point.
So
Yeah.
it sets a precedent though. So say that we're in a world where majority of the world is like it's not communist or anything like that. It's more capitalist, kind of Western style, whatever, right? You have a communist country like Russia, and they decide, look, what we're going to do, we're going to take something by force. We're going to go and take over this land by force. If Russia goes ahead and does this in the rest of the world, lets them do it. And they already did it before. Remember, they did it probably in 2014.
Yeah.
Keep pushing, keep taking over land. It sets the precedent that these communist countries, when the time comes and they want to do something, they're going to do it and succeed about it. Nobody else is going to do whatever they want. And the rest of the world is like, we don't exist like that no more. We can't let people who have old ways and old ways of thinking, like do shit like this.
Okay.
You know, when I hear that, that's not the first time I've heard somebody say that. But to me, I find it a little funny when we say that now, after the fact. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we're not like like now we're like, oh well, you know, we can't just go around taking people's land all willy nilly no more. But it's like a lot of these countries are on land that was already taken over. So if that's the case, if you know it's wrong, then why are you still sitting on land that you took over years, like a long time ago? Like you could,
Not to mention.
and you
Not
still.
to mention.
Mhm.
No, go ahead. Go.
Oh, I was gonna
I
say,
got a
and
caveat for you.
you still suppressing the folks that live on those, like Australia. You got the Aborigines, and you still somewhat suppressing Aborigines there. Like they gotta assimilate to your culture, especially what you did to them when you first got there.
Yeah.
You got the South Africans. You got the fucking Dutch coming down there, and then turning shit upside down, but want to be pissed off at the Africans that were from there, and they're telling you like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? And y'all they're like, nah, this is our land now. So you can't talk bad to us. and you're obviously the biggest of them all, America, over here in the Americas. So it's just like you can't. It's just weird to me to sit here now and be like, oh, we can't let Russia do this because it sets a horrible precedent. The precedent has been set hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Yeah,
The
they just don't
precedent
like it
has
that
been
Russia's doing it.
exactly.
And my thing is, where was all this for let's just go 20 years in Africa when this is literally going on? I thought this was an arcade thing. Now that it's happening in Ukraine, a Caucasian country, like this is wild. What happened with Boko Haram when they took over? Took all was it like over 100 schoolgirls, kidnapped them, took over their land, burnt the villages, did all this vile, crazy shit. Where was all these? Where was NATO and all these federations and shit going down there to go help? Because maybe I'm remembering things wrong, but what I do remember is the African government doing this. I remember them over there trying to do it, and like they're not even the most established. So where is NATO and all these other people to help the African countries build up themselves without raping them and taking away their land? Where they at? That's my question. He did have all this time and effort to spring into action to help out Ukraine. How could they ever been helping Africa? Be like, yo, you know what? We understand there's a whole bunch of factions over there. Here's some supplies for y'all to help y'all get on your feet and shit. Somebody gonna have to be in charge to start it off, and then y'all can build up from there and everything. Where's all these stabilization efforts? I see people going over there for these charities and they're just stealing all the money from the charities and shit. I see that happening. I see corporations going over there stealing all these minerals, metals, diamonds, and all this other shit from Africa. I see them burning down the forests, hunting animals to extinction. I see like all these elite children over there going on these hunting safaris, killing endangered animals still. I see that happening. But where is the help for Africa?
I mean, there's never any help for Africa, any real help, really. It's like they always left to fend for themselves in a sense. It's like you said, they have the most vile things happen to them over and over again, but the world is very slow to want to like have their back, if anything. Like the Boko Haram thing, I remember that. It was like that shit was going on for like years before it actually became a mainstream thing.
Yeah.
Really.
I also feel like they use Africa as a prop and like the face of just like famine and poverty. And it's never like never show it in a looking like
they never show it in a developed sense.
Yeah, it's either I show Africa is war going on here and people are getting burnt up in villages and there's some African dude with a beret to the side and a crazy gun and shit. And he's greasy and wild, big eyes, just like ready to shoot niggas. And then the other scene is like and then the other scene of Africa is famine. It's some scrawny little kid with a swollen stomach, and just sick. Yeah. And there's a pan with dirty water in it, and he's just looking around. There's flies all over the place. He's like a hyena that's fucking over there, turned upside down, dead. Like some bullshit. But like, I feel like they exploit the vision of Africa and distort it to I don't know how, I guess, to benefit in different ways. I don't know, for sympathy, to get money for some foundation or some fear mongering to some degree. I don't fucking know, for political gains.
Definitely
could be a sense of superiority too. If you make them look lesser, then it makes you feel better because you have more. So maybe that's why also.
But it just
to reinforce superiority.
It justifies them going to Africa and being able to do whatever they want. Because it's like they when people think about it, they're like, oh, Africa's the Wild West. So when I go there, I don't need to regulate shit. I go there and have these motherfuckers working in mines. It's just a wild place. It puts those signals out there that like, okay, it's just war and all this shit going on. I can go there and take advantage of the situation. Whenever war is going on or villages get split up and conflicts going on, there's always people to make money about it. There's always somebody that can take advantage of the situation. So it's being exploited. So a continent the continent of Africa has a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I feel like people are all constantly taking advantage of the situation of what's going on there. So it's not nothing new. You know, it's not nothing new how they treat.
But it's become so normalized now that people just don't care.
From
Like
China.
that is it. Like, go ahead, cause I know what you're about to go ahead.
Yeah, well, yeah, I already know. From how China was treating black people during the whole COVID situation, they had the nerve to kick black people out of their apartments. Got McDonald's where they refuse service to black people. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be next to black people that cover their mouths and shit. They're trying to say black people got COVID. Like, how the hell, where do you get off to say that black people have COVID when you know this motherfucking thing came in from here?
Y'all know why? Because they've already spread the propaganda. They've already made black people look a certain way as they're carrying disease and everything, saying that Africa's filled with nothing besides AIDS and STDs and everything. They've already put that out there. They've already put this out there. Like, our people are nothing beside a bunch of degenerate, sex-crazed monsters who just got all types of shit in them.
Yeah.
That is literally how they paint the picture of us.
Yeah.
And you know what's a sad fact? That even now, there's black people who actually believe that shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
There are black people that's how bad this propaganda. That's how bad they painted the picture of us. There are black people themselves who hate their own skin, who hate their own people.
That's how slick that shit is. That's how slick that racism shit. That's how wicked that racism shit is. How deep it
And
runs.
full circle moment. That's why when you see that shit happening in Ukraine, a war is going on, a full-blown war is going on, but they still find the time to be racist. They still find the time to kick the black people off the trains, kick them out the bus, tell them, have them there walking the whole thing, while they allow the white Ukrainians to go up there.
At the end of the last video, there was like a lady with a baby. That same video that she was mentioning. There's a lady holding a baby a bottle. Like, you really got these people outside in the cold. Like, while there's war conflict going on and people trying to get out of there. It's crazy.
Yeah, for me to not see it as a race issue, somebody would have to show, because I already see a video of the Africans being denied access to transportation and safety. Like, I've already seen this. For somebody to sit here and tell me, oh, it's not a race issue, don't make it about race, or to show me the video of like Africans being transported to safety. If you could show me that,
that's it.
Then okay, all right, cool. I'll back off. I'll be like, okay,
Bro, I will
race
retract
issue.
every single last one of my statements. I will retract every single last one of them I said about this. About the Ukrainians treating the Africans different. I will retract every single last one of them if they can show me these videos.
Yeah, and I need more than one video too, because I've seen more than one clip of Africans.
Matter of fact, I don't want them to show it to me. I want the people, the African Americans,
exactly.
Africans, whoever's over there, my melanin, who's over there. I want them to put out the videos. I want them to do it.
Yeah, because some folks will sit there and tell you like, oh, well, you know, here's this. It's not like it seems, to try to throw you off the track. But in the background, you know how like on a stage play they got the background set up and whatnot. So they setting up a nice picture of, you know, there's no racism here. Y'all just wilding. But in the background they're just, you know, whipping black folks for fun. So
yeah.
Sometimes you gotta
even on this podcast right now, you can't tell what's going on behind my camera right now. You can see me and what's going on behind me, but what's going on back there?
Exactly.
Nobody knows what's going on back there. None of y'all know.
He's got a sweatshop back there.
Yeah. Keep making them Jordans. I need to look fly as hell. There's a war going on.
What you guys think is gonna happen after all this? When everything's said and done, I don't know what's gonna happen, but when it's all said and done, where do you think the world's gonna go from here, or from after this war?
I think it depends. It depends on how it plays out, really.
Yeah, I say the only way.
Best case, worst case.
The only way, the best case scenario, and I see the only way this ending without no major issues is if Russia itself backs off. Is if these sanctions, because I know people are complaining about Joe Biden saying that he's sanctioning Russia and stuff. People go, oh, that's not doing that. It's actually doing something. It is. It's actually going to do something when you actually sanction them properly, and you can impact their economy and everything.
Yeah, I was about
It
to say,
will do something.
impact their money because if they ain't got no money, they can't pay their soldiers, and ain't nobody gonna want to kill, die for free. Maybe some of them
Yeah.
might, it's my country and shit, but it's not like it's to some of those soldiers. It's not like they're defending their country. They going somewhere else to go, do some shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got to pay some. Most folks you got to pay to do shit like that. Defending your country is a whole different story.
He's switching to cryptocurrency.
And if enough of these countries cut off Russian supplies, stop supplying Russia with stuff, and I'm not talking about war effort stuff. Even just like, where do they get their toilet paper from? Okay, we're not delivering toilet paper.
You know where they get it from. Where do we get our stuff from? Where do we get our stuff from? Oh, you go cut off from who? You go tell China. You're gonna tell. You're gonna tell China not to sell to Russia. Okay, good job. We owe China $1
That was the DIV got a point, yo. He got a point.
Crazy. Like we don't even make that shit. We don't even control where that shit. What happens to that shit?
I'm just throwing out. You asked me for the best case scenario. I'm giving y'all the best case scenario. Best case scenario. Say what?
I was about to say. I mean, can Russia and China and North Korea all just be their own little, mini economy? Like that's the only way they could do it because everybody else is gonna like be like, oh, well, I can't fuck with you because what you're doing to Ukraine. So they're gonna cut them off, like you said. But I mean, like DIV said, China's still going. They pretty much buddies. They're gonna be pretty much buddies at this point. So they still gonna be supplying each other with shit.
So I did some research. I did some legit research this time, guys. I'm not just going off one video or shit. I know it. I know. No pro doing actual research is crazy, man. I'm getting more mature. I wear a scarf now. Okay, things I do.
This man got a dad mustache and a scarf. Yeah, he's definitely mature.
Yeah, I get the patches. Yeah,
I'll get an elbow patch jacket. Don't tell me I'm about to go get one now. But nah, so I was doing it. So basically, the countries that I found that were supporting Russia right now are all countries that used to be part of USSR.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The other major countries, well, we already know where US and most of the Western countries stand with this, right? Against it. China is one of the countries, and India, which decided to remain neutral. Now, India is remaining totally neutral, saying that they're not choosing any side, and they're just gonna be here. China now is saying they're gonna remain neutral.
I'm India.
China said they're gonna remain neutral, but they're gonna continue to try a diplomatic resolution with the Western countries.
Why the Western countries? Why not Russia?
That's what he said. That's between Russia and the Western countries, it's China's stance.
Okay.
So they're gonna remain neutral, but they're gonna try and end this peacefully.
Without war.
Is what they're saying.
Yeah, they want.
Yes.
Wow, China being mature. Okay, go China.
Hey man.
That's their job now.
Hey man, they take it up.
China really trying to become the new US. That's wild. It's not gonna happen, but that's wild.
The dynasty's rising again.
I personally couldn't find nothing on Japan myself, but I do know they got protesters out there.
If Japan is really if they're really like that samurai spirit shit, which I believe that they are, we're saying if we get into conflict with Russia,
yeah,
I think Japan's gonna be like, fuck Russia. I really think Japan's like, fuck Russia. Like, Japan, right? Japan put Russia out in a sea battle before, I think around World War I. I can't really remember, but nobody thought Japan was going to do it. But Japan ended up whooping out Russia. And I
remember hearing about that one. Yeah, they beat their ass. It was bad. Like you said, they didn't think Japan was going to win, but they pulled it off.
And that's when Japan got the head of steam. Was just like, yo, we about to fuck everybody up.
Yeah.
We fuck everybody up. If we can take on Russians and beat them, then the sky's the limit, right?
And then they met America.
Huh?
And then they met America.
Listen.
the land. Nobody else has
From
ever
my
done that. That's, you know,
from my
that's
perspective, Japan and any other super countries besides China, with the exception of China, where they actually had like a long going beef on and they actually put up battles against. My understanding of Japan in these wars is initial attacks and surprise attacks is what they're best known for. Anything that actually long lasting,
whoa.
Not so much.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
Let's put this into perspective. They don't have the population. They
No.
don't have the military strength.
Not really.
They maybe have the technology, but that would be me stereotyping them off watching anime and reading manga and just how Tokyo is built up. Because hey, they would like the Flash. So just because they got the flashy game technologies and computer hackers, that shit don't mean that the actual military strength is up that high. And even if it is up that high, they don't have the numbers to truly be
To
effective.
back it up.
Yeah. America, China, England, they got the numbers in the military to actually back this shit up. So that's what I'm saying. Japan, I don't really see that. They go to war with Russia. They might have some significant points here and there, but overall, they gonna run out of steam. They're like
What you're saying is
Japan.
Japan is a good side. They're a good side character. Is what you're saying. They're not a good main
Yes.
character, but they're a
No.
good side character. They're
They're
good at
good at
helping
side
the main character, if anything.
You
They
know
would
what?
be Krillin, I guess.
They were good at helping Germany, who was like the main character of World War II.
Yeah.
They were a side character that went and did their own thing, essentially, when they went and attacked the US. They were just like, we got to back into Germany.
I don't know if they're a side character World War II. They're doing some wild shit, bro. The Japanese were everywhere doing some.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, y'all got
the thing real
compare them to the US numbers. Compare them to the German numbers. Compare them to the Russian numbers.
No, but I'm saying, like, what I'm trying to say is that Japan also got a big issue right there in front of it. Is location. The location of Japan is so easy.
I was just going to say that too. I was going to say that shit too, man.
I'll let you go.
Because the way I see it, for any country to come from the Western Hemisphere over from the Eastern Hemisphere to the Western Hemisphere, they have to go through a lot. No, let's just use Russia. Let's talk about Russia right quick, right? So the quickest way for them to get to US soil will probably be for them to go up north and try to get over through Canada, right? But the problem with that, as soon as they hit Alaska, the United States is on high alert now. Before they even hit Alaska, the US is already high alert. Not only do they have to conquer Alaska, which we already got military forces up there already too, they have to make it through Canada. They have to go through Canada. They have to fly over Canada. They have to sail along the coast of Canada, which again, one of the powerful countries out there, which is a very good ally with the US. Let's say Canada don't do nothing besides just tip off the US. Because I know one thing, Canada's not going to allow any forces to just drive through their nation. That's one thing that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But
Canadians ain't no bitches.
And don't say nothing and don't engage them, right?
Yeah.
They nice, but they ain't that nice.
They is not.
Like, whoa, hey.
Hold on.
Where you going with this?
I know we live. I didn't charge my shit. Hey, y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. God damn it. Fucking, I'm about to go on a tangent too.
Wow, so unprofessional.
Having technical difficulties on the line. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Son of a bitch. What the fuck?
You know we can hear you, right?
Yeah, we hear everything.
Hold up. How you work these brand new technologies and shit? I'm not old. I'm still young. Still young. I know what I'm doing.
But yeah, what are you saying?
Well, yeah, man, they come down.
What are you saying? Susano?
What?
So they come down the coast. They come down the coast, the east coast, the west coast of Canada, coming down by California, right? You decide to come down that route because like, boom, we took out Alaska, we're coming down. Come down the west coast. Canada will let the US know even more. Or either way, the US already knows because they just hit Alaska. Ain't no way they're coming through Alaska without the US knowing. Boom. We got all these forces already on the West Coast and everything ready. We have our Navy, the best Navy on this planet as of right now. The best Navy. The most powerful one that they're going to have to contend with before they even make it into U.S. waters. This is in Canadian water. We have an elite Air Force, which is, let's not forget, they've now left their country and coming down the coast. Our country's here. Our Air Force can scramble and resupply like it's nothing. For them to resupply, they have to go how far back?
All the way
Even
back.
if they have a ship over there, that ship is going to run out of supplies soon enough.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because we got bases. Wait, do they have like actual combat bases in Japan, or is it just something else?
Yeah, no, yeah, they
Military
got
installation.
they
Yeah,
deployed.
they got actual
So they-
combat bases.
Okay, so yeah, we can always.
That's
So shit, that's the first point right there. They have to get past that point. So even if they try to, so let's say they didn't go through Alaska, they try to go over Japan. I'm pretty sure we got the technology to tell, oh, Russian forces going that way. Then there's also
Yeah.
Hawaii. Still again, another one. Oh yeah, they got this far. So it's like
So-
you said to your point, it's very hard for them to even come that way to do something.
Facts. Coming from the, let's say they decide to come the other direction now, come from the west to the east, come from the east to the west,
That's damn
going
near
over
impossible.
Germany and where all our allies live. Like, bro, you're not gonna cross all of our fucking allies over here without something happening.
yeah.
You cannot march an army through Germany. You can't march an army through fucking England, through Italy, through France. You can't march an army through there to hit the waters. And you damn sure can't fly that long with your whole military force.
Yeah, so this kind of is stupid on Russia's part, really, when you think about it. It just doesn't make no sense. Like he's threatening nuclear, so what, do you think him threatening nuclear action, do you think that would be a bluff on his part? Do you really think he would actually try that? mean,
If push hard enough, I think Putin will. I think Putin will hit that button before he gives up his power.
That also is kind of selfish, it's dangerous and selfish on his part, which I like, you said it yourself. I don't disagree. I honestly think he might do that. But I say it's selfish and dangerous on his part because now he's putting his own people in danger. You know what I'm saying? Because if you attack, let's see, if he attacks America, unless he really wipes out America, I'm pretty sure we have stuff in our reserves, right?
Yeah.
Like our own nuclear weapons and all that good stuff. You gonna really risk us wiping out your main capital for what? Like you gonna risk us sending our own shit over there? Like
Facts.
over what? Just because you want Ukraine? Like let these people live their lives. Like you don't got them no more. Let them live their lives. They're their own independent country. If they want to build themselves up, let them do their own thing. So I mean,
And
this whole
now,
thing
let's
with
say-
Russia.
But it gotta be
Let's say
something
some
driving
way,
him.
somehow.
Driving him though. Like it's easy just to brush it off and say this, but what's driving this man to do it? Gotta be something passion. You gotta
That's the thing I'm trying to figure out too.
Something's driving him to do this. It gotta be something. There's a part of the story that we are not hearing. There has to be a reason why he's doing this.
Yeah, either he just like completely just became a psychopath. I don't know, because I remember
Like, Putin
vividly.
is a very tactical and very smart man. I'll give it to him. He's very tactical. So I agree with you that there is something going on over there. It has to be deeper than just, hey, I want the Ukraine back. Because they've been gone for a while, hasn't it?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
He's not
I
gonna
mean,
be
folks-
something in line like that.
I mean, from what I've heard in one source is that it's the Ukraine was supposed to sign some type of treaty that would then allow the U.S. military to build, I think bases there. And I guess he doesn't want that. So I guess that's why he's trying to invade them, just so they can't. He's going to take them over, so then they can't sign that treaty. Then, thus allowing the U.S. to get even closer to Russia. I mean, if it's to all that, I mean, you was just friends with Trump not too long ago. Like how, like you could have just during that time period, you could have came to some type of agreement of some sort.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, your goofy president got through to me. Whoa, I played a part. Putin knows how to. It's like he knows how to play the media. Like
he does.
I mean, he played them.
He knows how to play the part. The man, he's not like he's not humorous. He knows he has like humor to him too. You know, he understands things. Like these guys are intelligent. Like if you think Barack Obama is an intelligent person, which I know, you know, you do talk to, you know, you probably gonna be like, yeah, he's intelligent. You meet certain people out here who are like just intelligent people. Putin is probably one of them people that's just intelligent. Like he's an intelligent motherfucker. Like some people on a high level of thinking, or at least it's like a more they go into things for real. Like he didn't even become president of a cutthroat place like that off of just being weak or off of being foolhardy or gullible. You gotta respect somebody's ambition to get that far up in a place like Russia. Like, you know, I don't know. I'm not saying respect this man.
I agree with you. And they maintain power for like how long?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know. I really can't remember a time without Putin in charge of Russia. Me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I've heard his name for so long. I'm just like, yo, do they have elections over there?
Yeah, man.
I thought he was a
you don't
dictator.
stay in power like that, especially in the modern day. You don't stay in power by just being some asshole. So I do believe that. But there is something deeper there. So it might just be at the base of themselves. He doesn't want like the U.S. surrounding him and being able to do something. He's thinking like the old school way of doing things. I'm like, we're gonna move it, destroy it, take over this territory, expand our borders.
Yeah.
When modern day people are like, no, even if you do go take over, that's still not your country. Like,
yeah,
that's how I see modern day people think now.
You can't be legit. Nobody's gonna legitimize that move. Nobody's gonna like, even if you take it.
Everybody's the only one that legitimate. You know, that's a topic for another day. I ain't gonna bring that up, but yeah, you're definitely right. You know, there's another whole situation where that's happening, where about legitimacies and all that good stuff.
Yeah, no.
We're gonna say that for another day.
Be here all day.
But let's go back to the scenario now. Let's go back to the scenario. Let's say that they do touch down on U.S. soil. Let's say hypothetically they do touch down. What then?
Bro, at that point, then goddamn.
Yeah.
You done been through hell and back.
Then I guess they haven't
gone
back. They're not gonna make it back.
They're not making it back.
They're not gonna make it back.
All the guns we have in this country?
They say out of the pot into the frying pan. That's what that shit is. You made it all.
That's into the fire. That's into the fire.
Out of the frying pan straight into the.
That's what I'm saying, man. Because I thought about this. Like I legit sat down and thought about this. But like, yo, what if they actually touched down on U.S. soil? Let's push it even further. They made it to the Capitol. Boom. They're at the White House now. They took it over. How long do you think that's really gonna last?
Not that long.
Bro, with the
I can't even fathom them getting that far, honestly. So it's gonna be hard.
Thank you.
Imagine they touch down in Florida, like Miami, Florida. Like
they go to Cuba and touch down in Miami. Yo, the Haitians down there.
The
Cubans down there, man.
Like they make it to Jacksonville, Florida. Boom. But they're not making that out of Florida. Like, it's not.
Look, if they once they hit Miami, it's done.
Southern Florida, bro, they're not making that out.
No, the U.S. will be like, you know what, Miami's sinking anyways, man. Fuck it, it's sinking anyways.
Well, it's gonna be the biggest shootout on the planet. It's gonna be like hot lead will cover the entire, like it'll be shells covering the bottom of Florida. Just people shooting.
Nah, man, we can't give Florida that type of credit, yo. Because then let's say Florida drives them back and drives them out. Yo, Florida's gonna be on they're gonna be on their high horse for as long as you can't tell us shit.
Imagine
you can't tell us shit. We drove out the Russians. Florida go through their hot shit for real. Now they go like, Florida man, these nuts.
Florida 1, US 0.
Yeah, I think every state along the coast is wishing to be the one to do that. The more I think about it now. The best bet, I guess, would be go to Maine.
And you probably take over Maine. Yeah, you probably do that.
They probably get through Maine. They probably get to Boston and whatnot.
I wouldn't say that far. Nah.
They gotta go through New Hampshire.
Nobody lives in Maine. Who the fuck lives in Maine?
Nobody lives in Maine. Nobody lives in New Hampshire.
I'm pretty sure they get outnumbered. If nobody mobilizes, all right.
Shit! Don't fucking do that shit. Oh, oh.
I don't think it's all spider.
Ass, man.
We all like,
Oh, God.
what's going on over there? You all right?
I'm good, man. I'm bored somebody's ass, man.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Oh, fuck.
Yo, get out of the defibrillator, yo. This man about to have a heart attack.
Yo.
Oh,
Woo.
we. Yo, the way
This
this
live
man
committed.
jumped.
And we live.
The way this.
I know. I forgot. Oh shit. I mean, I ain't forgot that shit, bro. All part of the show.
Oh, nah. So what just happened was I had like this little mixture studio I built. There's the corner got some holes in it. And all I just saw was a hand reaching through the corner, like, studio. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that shit? Ah, awesome. Good shit.
Shit.
I can't have my
Oh,
fucking
that's
gun on
hilarious.
you. Because you know, if I had that thing, I'd be like, tap, 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 tap. Shit. G. I'm a G. I don't get scared. I fuck with y'all, man. I was just terrified.
We know. It's live. We saw.
Man. Fuck it. It's on the internet forever.
It's like, edit that shit out.
Nah, that's good content. You want me to good content.
But yo,
Anything else you guys want to touch on?
nah, man. I just lost my whole soul right quick. I gotta go get that shit. They fucked up my whole rank.
Damn.
Tough. That being said, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check us out on all major platforms. This has been the Belly Bro Podcast.